From Cajun Country to Death Valley, this is Fishbowl Sports Radio.
We're breaking down every snap,
Swing,
slam from the Louisiana Raging Cajuns to the LSU Tigers.
two proud programs, one passionate state.
Whether it's Tiger Stadium on a Saturday night
or the Cajun Dome rocking midweek, we've
we
got the bold
takes,
insider scoops, and homegrown pride you won't hear anywhere else.
Fishbowl Sports Radio, where Louisiana sports come to life.
Welcome to Fishbowl Sports here. Joining me today is Bear and Juicy. How are y'all fellows doing today? Juicy, we'll start with you. Okay, I guess not. Bear, we'll start with you. How you doing today, buddy?
Oh, I'm good. Dealing with some technical difficulties, but I think I got it worked out. We're just gonna have to use the microphone on the phone tonight because my it's not to my radio on my truck. So, but we're here.
Yeah.
I'm here. I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry.
Dang it, Juicy.
You suck again.
We're gonna start calling you sausage fingers. All right. So LSU, Western Kentucky, not a big exciting matchup, but a very close win past week for LSU, winning against Arkansas. Bear, what you thought about Frank Wilson and company?
Well, I hate to sound like a broken record, but once again, offensive line issues. We still struggle running the ball. The offense, I don't know. They just, I think it's just a lack of not having the right personnel at this point because even with Van Buren at quarterback, we're still seeing the offensive line do the same things that we've been struggling with all year. Although the defense held Taylor Green, who's technically the number one rushing quarterback in the SEC, to held Arkansas to like 200 and something, or almost like a little over 200 yards total. So that was a win for the day for the defense. I mean, overall, it was a pretty good performance. Whenever you can take a win any way we can get them, because we needed it.
Juicy, what you thought?
I thought it was really. I mean, I thought it was a good game overall, especially the offense. Yeah, still has the same struggles. There's no point to really get into that, and it's the same thing that we've been saying all season. The defense, though, the last couple weeks, I mean, the defense, even against Alabama, they didn't win the game against Alabama, but they certainly, Alabama and this past week certainly have played much better, I find, and kind of looked really good for the most part. So I could say if there's anything to say, it's the defense has really been playing still pretty good overall. But it's nice to take the Golden Boot. You know, it's a little rivalry, so it's nice to win the Golden Boot.
So we have a poll going on our page. Does Lane Kiffin go to LSU? That is the poll question that we have.
I was about to say, but Daddy Lane's going to come in and fix those offensive problems.
Vegas has been very weird with the whole thing here. I'm going to tell you this. I don't think Lane Kiffin leaves Ole Miss.
I don't. It's either he's not leaving or he's going to Florida, because he was on the Pat McAfee show today, and of course he denies that the ultimatum was given by the Egg Bowl.
He's going to deny that, so I don't know how much to take.
But here's what I'm thinking about the whole entire thing. I think Lane Kiffin is just biding time until, if there's an ultimatum thing here. Ross Dellinger keeps saying that there was a thing put out on there. He even reiterated that tonight when I seen him tweet about it. So I think he's trying to get more money out of Ole Miss. I think this is a money ploy, which I don't blame Kiffin. You got all the media attention on you. You want to, you know what? Hey, he's got schools after him. It's all about the money at this point. So they're Ole Miss needs to just sign to give
So,
him a big check and just go
uh,
for it.
Blake Ruffino, are you serious? I
Did we
was going to
lose?
say, according to Blake Ruffino, I'm here.
Okay.
I was going to say, according to Blake Ruffino, there was a number that was given as a guarantee for NIL, and he didn't say what it was. Of course, Ruffino, he's going to keep his sources, in confidence. But he said there was a number that was thrown out as a guarantee that Kiffin would get in NIL money every year, and Florida couldn't match it. So
I think LSU can match it though.
he said LSU's also basically giving Kiffin a blank check. No, Florida couldn't match it, and Kiffin was also given a blank check
By Ole
and
Miss,
said, "Name your price."
by LSU.
LSU.
Okay.
That's according to Blake Ruffino.
I still think he ends up at LSU, but hey, who knows?
But
Honestly.
Vegas
I think that
Vegas has Kenny Dillingham as the favorite, and
But if Vegas said Nick Saban, then Vegas had John
well,
Summerall
here's
at one
here's the
point. So I
upside
mean,
about
come
getting
on now.
hey, here's the upside about getting Kenny Dillingham. Um, you got you're looking at a possibility of Sam Levitt transferring into LSU if you get Kenny Dillingham, and Kenny Dillingham's gonna. I mean, Levitt's gonna be one of the Heisman Trophy favorites next year.
is
Yeah,
true.
he plays in the Pac-2 though, or whatever conference they in.
Oh, they're in the Big 12, bud. Arizona State's in the
That's
Big
true.
12
I thought they were in the 2-pack or whatever.
or the Big 14 now. Sorry.
There's all kind of stuff going on right now.
I'm
I
just
think it's
saying, Vegas
I
can
think it's a money
surround.
play by Kiffin. To be honest with y'all, I think Kiffin's just waiting it out. Then they're going to sign him to a new deal or whatever. I don't know if he wants to go to LSU because think about it, you got probably 3 years to turn that sucker around. They would be okay with 8-9 win seasons at Ole Miss. That standard is
Yeah,
not there at LSU.
but
Yeah, but
let's look at
somebody said earlier though, the ceiling for Ole Miss is about making a playoff game. I saw this on a video on the
yeah, I saw that
Matt
same.
Moscona. I saw Matt Moscona earlier say that the ceiling for Ole Miss is pretty much what Lane Kiffin's at right now. The ceiling for LSU or anywhere beyond that will be like a national title. So
But here's the flip side of Lane Kiffin going to Florida. He's always had a soft spot for the state of Florida. Coached at FAU, grew up in Tampa. His dad was Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensive coordinator, Monty Kiffin, the architect of the Tampa 2 defense. So like he's been said he's not really come out and said, but has made comments about like he would love to go back and coach in the state of Florida again to kind of like build his own legacy like his dad did in Tampa. And has made comments about he would like to have as big of a legacy in the footsteps, basically follow the like have a almost as big a legacy as Steve Spurrier did at Florida.
I think Spurrier actually wants Kiffin over there, honestly. Or Eli. Actually, you mentioned Eli Drinkwitz at Florida. That's what he kind of mentioned.
Spurrier will want anybody that runs an air raid type of offense.
but Lane Kiffin does have his future son-in-law maybe playing for LSU too though.
I don't know. That whole ex-wife deal coming toward Baton Rouge, that's just kind of weird to me. Like that's a little strange.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Hey,
But they also
anybody
toured Florida. It wasn't just her. It was the family. It was like Florida and Baton Rouge on back-to-back days. I know
well,
plane watch is always a good thing to kind of go for, but it there's so much mystery stuff. I don't think anybody actually knows. They can say what source, even the sources don't even know what's going
You
on with the
can't
situation.
you can't trust Vegas either because, like I
Fishbowl,
said, they had Summerall one week. They had Nick Saban. Now they got Kenny Dillingham. I mean, so it's somebody different. You can't. They don't even know.
Fishbowl, Fishbowl Nation. Let's hear your comments. What say y'all? Y'all weigh in on this. Join us in the live chat.
Yeah, y'all join us in the live chat here on where's Lane Kiffin going? I think that's the question. I think a lot of us are trying to figure out here. Do y'all think he's waiting out for money, or is he actually going to go to Florida, or is he actually going to
John
go to LSU?
Summerall is gonna probably end up going to Auburn, so he's gonna be off the list anyway.
James
That
Franklin
sounds
got
like
hired at Virginia
by
Tech,
Virginia
which
Tech. So
I think Virginia Tech got a home run hire in James
I
Franklin.
honestly
Oh,
think he's
they
gonna
got a
do
grand
well at Virginia Tech. Honestly.
they got a grand slam hire in James Franklin. With the
Yeah,
It's
bottom
I
of
not
think that
that
was
strong
good.
of a conference. It's not that
game,
strong of a conference. I think he'll do well over there. Honestly,
I think he will too. I think it was a
off grand slam hire for Virginia Tech.
yeah. I
they'll
think
actually be relevant again.
it's been a hot minute since Virginia Tech's been mentioned in some good light. So we'll see what happens with all that there, and how James Franklin does. Which I'm expecting him to do well over there. I thought Penn State kind of did him a little bit dirty, honestly. But I mean,
And with him taking that Vatek job, they only have to pay him a $9 million
$9
buyout.
million buyout. Yeah, Penn State got off really good.
yeah, I wonder where's Brian Kelly going to go at. I've also seen Coach O being linked to Arkansas.
Arkansas, yeah, he's actually the favorite. Actually, from what I understand.
Hey, that would be a good hire for them. It'd be a good hire for LSU too.
You could
Just
probably
saying.
get O cheap.
Well,
Please
the only thing I
come
say about Coach O
on.
is like I said, the only thing I always say good about Coach O is the players are gonna ride for him for sure.
I got beans and bologna.
The players definitely
Now don't scare
love
any of our
Coach.
viewers off there.
The players definitely love some Coach O though. Anybody that played for him.
Yeah, I love some Coach O too. Go Tigers.
I don't think he's coming back to LSU.
Don't
I
make me
think
cry.
he ends up getting that Arkansas job. Honestly,
He does he really want Arkansas though? It depends on O. I mean, it's hard to turn out a couple of $1 million though.
He will take anything anybody throws at him. He said he'll even take an assistant job if somebody offers him a job. So he at this point he'll take Arkansas.
Yeah.
And you got to think, are they expectations at Arkansas are just about like Ole Miss? All you got to do is be competitive and be relevant.
If they can go back to the Darren McFadden days, they'll be good at Arkansas.
Yeah.
Or Ryan Mallett.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
that's right. He's dead. I forgot he died.
Oh man, that's something to kind of like this coaching thing is driving me up a wall. I can't wait till somebody makes a move. You'll hire somebody, please.
Yeah. Like somebody make a move on the chest.
The whole Brian Kelly. I don't, like I said, I don't think Kiffin is going to go to LSU. I think he's staying there. I think he's just trying to get more
But
money out of Ole Miss. That's
all I say is we don't know anything no more. Nobody knows anything. So
yeah.
anything can happen.
And I think if somebody says they have a link of a source or whatever, I think the national guys are going to break this first before any local guys. I'm just saying that right now. I think the national guys got this on lock.
Unless you have some inside sources.
Let me go call my Baton Rouge contacts up and let me know what's up.
Put your ear to the ground.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I guess this week, right? I kind of went off of it for a little bit, but I'm just like, you know what? Because I have other stuff going on right now. Speaking of which, Fishbowl Nation, I will be in a softball tournament this weekend at the Youngsville Sports Complex. Taking apart. If you want to watch me embarrass myself, it starts at 8 a.m. Early start to the day.
Watch you strike out every time.
Go break a leg.
So yeah, it's a Battle of the Branches softball tournament for the Acadiana Veteran Alliance. I will be playing on a team out there.
Okay, it's for a good cause.
And it's with a twist. So yeah, you might not see me actually batting with a bat if I'm doing really well. They might give me a plastic bag to hit a softball, or maybe running backwards if I'm really fast. You know that kind of thing. That's the twist part of it. So they might spin you around.
I'll be thinking about you when I'm sitting at Lakeview this weekend in my camper.
All right, crack open a cold one for me.
No,
pour one out for your boy.
Cold Dr. Pepper. That's about it.
Pour one out for your boy. I'm gonna have to tape myself up, man, because I don't know if these joints can do it like they used to. They can't roost it like they used to.
I hear that.
Better take you some Tylenol.
Shoot, I got some Gatorades I'm gonna bring over there, so hopefully that helps me out pretty well. But so back to LSU and Western Kentucky. LSU should win this game. I don't think there's any debate that LSU is gonna lose to Western Kentucky, but I think that LSU is gonna win this game. I think up front, I think LSU's offensive line will do something in this game. If they can't block Western Kentucky, then this got to scrap the whole line and let them hit the transfer portal. What you thinking, Bear?
Yeah, we can't block against Western Kentucky. I mean, we might as well find some eighth graders, some high school kids, somebody that wants to play. Because LSU should game, but hopefully it should be we need a good dominating win just to show that we can still play football.
What you think, Juicy?
Yeah, I mean, though Western Kentucky's 8-2, I mean they haven't really look at their schedule. It's not really anybody of relevance or that they beat. Shouldn't have no issue, especially. I mean, even if the offensive line for some reason struggle a little bit, the defense has really been playing elite again. So I think if anything, the defense will definitely force enough turnovers. We'll get some extra possessions, and either way, the game should easily be won.
So let's talk about LSU men's basketball before we go any further here. Then after we're done talking about men's basketball, we'll take on the women. And they beat Alcorn State. That just ended 30 minutes ago.
Ooh, man, I was so worried about that one.
LSU stays unbeaten in men's basketball so far this season. I don't know if any of y'all watched the game before or what, but I thought they did a good job getting to the foul line. I thought that was a very good thing for LSU to do there. They shot they pretty well around the perimeter and stuff. What you think, Bear?
Yeah, they seem to be a little more aggressive and are getting to the foul line more than they did last year. And they looks like their free throw shooting is a little better also.
Which that'll be a good way for them to win some games, especially close games for sure. What you think, Juicy?
I was just going to kind of reiterate the same thing. Those free throws, getting to the line, those free throws, getting them fouls really sometimes make or break a difference in some really close games. You miss 2 or 3, or you make 2 or 3 extra, you might just need those 2 extra points. So, yeah, it might not seem like much, but they definitely matter. So that's definitely a big step in the right direction if they can keep that going.
So next up on LSU's schedule is Omaha on Friday. I think they'll win that game. I think they'll take care of business. Like I said, there's not really much competition for LSU in this until the next game, which not the next game after Omaha, which is Drake. Then they'll either play Georgia Tech or DePaul. After that, then you get a little bit more difficult with Boston College, Texas Tech, SMU, and company. All different areas and stuff. So that's kind of what it's looking like. So after the end of November is when this thing's going to start heating up for LSU here in their non-conference schedule for men's basketball. It looks like, to say the least here. So with that being said, LSU women's basketball went on the road and they beat Tulane. Any takeaway from that game, Bear?
I watched a little bit of that game actually, and I like the aggressiveness by Kim Mulkey. apparently this starting five seems to be what works for her and works for them. So I mean, I'm hoping that they continue.
Juicy, what you think?
Yeah, the aggressiveness definitely sticks out. The like Bear was saying, the starting five. I mean, Kim. Always get the impression Kim Mulkey kind of likes to be aggressive and kind of physical, which I find this starting five is definitely fits that mold for sure.
It seems like it does like fit her, more than than the other sets they have brought out there. So I think they should probably rock with them for a couple of games to see how well the starting five actually does before she officially commits to them. I mean, Flandre Johnson did look like she got hampered a little bit with her ankle and stuff, but she came back after being injured for a little bit there. But played very well. Her and Michaela Williams played very well in this game here. Uh, Flandre was 9 of 13. Michaela Williams was 6 of 13 as well, and they made a couple of 3 pointers together. So that really set the tone for sure there. Um, yeah,
That kind of
that's
last year was relying on Floje Johnson so much because of her shooting, but now it seems like having Richard out there and another a couple other those girls that they look like they're able to move the ball around a little bit more and get a little bit more spread the ball around and have more people scoring points.
yeah. I think they're gonna really rely on like different people to shoot the ball more than Flajay this year. Where it's not like it's going to be a hot and cold night shooting. I think they're going to have other people get involved in this offense here. And I think that's going to be really the good thing for the women's basketball team here. Tulane, they played well. I mean, the first period for Tulane was terrible. They only shot 15%. Then the second period they shot 50, and then third was 35, and then fourth was 36. LSU, their lowest point of shooting throughout the whole entire night was third period at 36.8%. But they were above their. I mean, they were mostly above 45% free throw shooting for the majority of the periods. Their lowest was 46.2. Third period was 66.7. Second period 75, and first period was 75% as well. So for the game, LSU shot 61.3% from free throw line, and they shot 31 free throw shots, whereas Tulane only shot 9. So them getting to that attacking aggressive style, I think really does help this LSU women's basketball team, and that's something we're going to see probably be kind of the DNA of this team, and it's going to really help when they play teams like South Carolina, who are known to be aggressive and physical. If they can force them into foul trouble, that'll be really good for this LSU women's basketball team. So, guys, I think we kind of covered everybody here, but we got a couple of games we got to pick, don't you think?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the our favorite segment.
So, this is not a sexy matchup. There's none of these are sexy matchups right now. Um, this week, I hate to break your hearts because there's a lot of cupcake games. Thank you,
Yeah, there
SEC
aren't many.
scheduling
There
people.
aren't many.
Thank you, SEC scheduling people, bro. It's always this random week in November they pick. Number 13, Miami taking on Virginia Tech. Bear, you're leading the record books right now. What you thinking?
Miami's coming off a win last week against NC State, so and they should be able to handle Virginia Tech. I mean, Virginia Tech's been good, but they've overall haven't been very good. They have turnover issues. They have issues moving the ball. So Miami should be able to take care of them. I'm
What you
going with
think?
you.
What you thinking, Juicy?
In a couple years of James Franklin, like this might be a good matchup, but not right now. I think Miami should win this one.
I got Miami winning this one as well. Maybe like what you were saying, Juicy, about James Franklin being here a couple of years, might be able to do something there. But give me the U. Number 22, Missouri, taking on number 8, Oklahoma. Bear, what you think about this matchup here?
Oklahoma's coming off a big win against Alabama, which, by the way, Logan and I picked. I mean, Chief and I
I
picked.
actually called that too. Yeah, I picked that too. Yeah.
Okay, so we all agreed Oklahoma was gonna. No, actually, Chief picked Bama. I picked
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you picked Oklahoma. I picked Bama.
Okay, so Oklahoma's still undefeated on the road. Is it in Como or is it in Norman?
It's in Norman.
Then Norman.
Yeah, I mean Oklahoma's been playing a lot better. Mateer seems like he's getting better. He seems to be coming back, finally recovering. So I'm gonna go Boomer Sooner in this one.
What you thinking, Juicy?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep riding the Sooners, man. The tears looking better though, especially after that Texas loss they had a few weeks back in the Red River rivalry. But I think they got a good shot. Oklahoma making the at winning the Natty for sure. But I got them beating Oklahoma. I mean Missouri.
I got Oklahoma beating Missouri. I think Mateer is going to be able to lead them into a triumph win in Norman, Oklahoma.
What about OU?
Rutgers taking on number 1 Ohio State. I got Ohio State winning this one, fellas. I think we're all going to be in agreement with this one. What you think, Bear?
Yeah, Ohio State.
What you thinking, Juicy?
Ohio State.
Like I said, these ain't sexy matchups coming up. These next 3 ones. Number 3 Texas A&M taking on Sanford. Sanford is 1-10 on the year. They're going to be 1-11 after Texas A&M's done with them. Give me Texas A&M to beat Sanford. Who you got, Bear?
Yeah, even though A&M had the largest comeback in whatever history last week against South Carolina, this is not last week's matchup. A&M.
Juicy.
A&M.
Okay. Charlotte 1-9 taking on number 4 Georgia 9-1. I got Georgia winning this one. What you got, Bear?
Georgia.
Do you see any love for Charlotte?
Not really, man. I got Uga.
Hey, look, if I'm betting on Charlotte 43.5 points. I think they
Why
might
not, man?
stop.
The payout to you is only a couple dollars, you know.
Yep. Eastern Illinois taking number 10 Alabama. I got Bama. I hate to be Eastern Illinois. What you think, Bear?
Alabama.
Juicy.
Yeah, I think Bama bounces back pretty easily.
Arkansas, amid a struggling season, going to go on the road to Austin, Texas, to take on Texas. I have Texas winning this one. What you got, Bear? But Arkansas has played teams tough, so you know what? I'm changing my pick. I'm taking Arkansas to upset Texas. What you think, Bear?
So I don't know. Texas seems to play better at home than they do on the road. That's been their motif all year. So I'm gonna stick with Texas.
Okay. What you think, Juicy?
Well, I see why Chief would have picked Arkansas, old Southwest Conference rivalry, Arkansas and Texas. Though you are right, Texas. I mean, Arkansas has been playing teams a lot closer. You know, Bobby Petrino's been doing pretty good, I would say, for what he's had to work with. But I still think Texas is going to pull this one out, though.
Syracuse taking number 9 Notre Dame. I got Notre Dame with this one. What you thinking, Bear?
Yeah, Syracuse has been beat up. They've been beaten up by everybody all year, including a very bad North Carolina team. So I'll take Notre Dame.
Juicy.
I got Notre Dame.
All right, Kentucky taking number 14 Vanderbilt. Give me Vandy. What you thinking, Bear?
Commodores.
Juicy.
I think the Commodores get their 9th win of the year.
Number 15 USC taking number 7 Oregon. I got Oregon winning this one. What you got, Bear?
So the whole Oregon plays good whether they're on the road or at home, but they seem to play just a little bit better at home all year. They always seem to play good for the home crowd. And USC got exposed by Iowa last week, which I called that upset almost happened. So I'm gonna take Oregon.
Juicy, what you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Oregon as well. I mean, this might be a pretty good game. The good old back in the school Pac-12 matchup for sure. When there was in the Pac-10 actually, but I'm gonna go with Oregon.
Number 24 Tulane taking on Temple. I'm gonna go with Tulane. They actually made number 12 seed in the playoff. CFP. What you think, Bear?
Yeah, Temple's not very good. They're like 5-6. I mean, they have their own issues that I mean, they would overmatch them. I'm going to take the Fighting Green Wave.
What you thinking, Juicy?
The Green Wave.
Kansas State taking number 12, Utah. I got Utah winning this one. What you thinking, Bear?
Yeah, Kansas State at the beginning of the season was one of my supposedly my Big 12 dark horse teams, but they haven't met any of their expectations. They've actually regressed from last year, and Utah is definitely the better team. I'm gonna take the running Utes.
Juicy.
Yeah, I got Utah.
Number 18, Michigan taking on Maryland. Give me Michigan to win this one. What you got, Bear?
Yeah, give me the vanilla offense, the Wolverines.
Juicy.
Yeah, I got Michigan.
All right, TCU taking number 23, Houston. This is gonna be a close one, guys. Give me TCU to upset number 23, Houston. Who you got, Bear?
I don't know. TCU's a hard team to figure out. They beat the
It's the
teams.
Jekyll and Hyde, bro.
They beat the teams that they should, and then they lose to the teams that they should beat. So I'm gonna you know what? Give me the Horned Frogs. I'm
Oh,
kind of
come on over. You coming over with me, Juicy?
yeah. I'm kind of feeling the Horned Frogs in this one because they always seem to have Houston's number.
Juicy?
I'm going against the grain here. I'm gonna go with the Cougars, man.
Okay. All right. All right. Pittsburgh taking number 16, Georgia Tech. I got Georgia Tech winning this one. Who you got, Bear?
Yeah, for about the first half of the first quarter, it was a good game for Pitt, and then Notre Dame's defense took over. So I'm gonna take Georgia Tech.
Juicy?
Yeah, Pitt looked pretty bad against Notre Dame. I'm gonna take Georgia Tech, though. I am kind of worried about that pick a little bit because Georgia Tech didn't look good against Boston College, who was 1-9 last week.
Number
Went to
21.
overtime, but I'm gonna go with Georgia Tech.
Number 21, Illinois taking on Wisconsin. I'm gonna go Illinois. Who you got, Bear?
As this is only a 7.5 point game, geez.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Maybe Vegas knows something we don't know.
Oh, let's see, man. Illinois. Illinois has been not. I tell you what, I'm gonna pull the upset. I'm gonna take Wisconsin and Camp.
What?
That's fair. That's fair. Go Juicy.
Well, I'm gonna go with Illinois. I'm not quite.
I could see why Bear picked Wisconsin.
But
Number
yeah,
20.
Camp Randall's a hard place to play, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Illinois.
Number 20, Tennessee taking on Florida. I got the Volunteers
Ooh, it's
winning
only a
this one.
4-point
Who you
game.
got? Who you got, Bear?
It's only a 4-point game.
So it's interesting because I think I sent y'all a video today about Hypo was a name that's been thrown around the last week or so coming to LSU. That would be an interesting hire too. But anyway, Tennessee should be able to overmatch Florida. So I'm gonna pick the Volunteers.
Juicy, who you got in this game?
I'm gonna go with Tennessee, but I mean, this game might be a little closer. Vegas has it at 4 points. I kind of think that's a little too close, but hey, I mean, the Swamp's a tough place to play, I guess. So.
Number 25, Arizona State taking on Colorado. Give me Arizona State. Who you got, Bear?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Fighting Dillinghams in this one. Colorado's not very good.
Juicy?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Arizona State. Can't believe it's only a 7-point game, but yeah, I think Arizona State should handle it. Deion Sanders gets fired or something. I don't know.
Number 11, BYU taking on Cincinnati. Give me BYU. I think that's a little close to call, but I mean, give me BYU. I got it. What you thinking, Juicy? I mean, Bear.
But he can go first. It's fine.
I've been out of rhythm for I don't know. Bear, let's go, Bear.
So Cincinnati's coming off of a loss to Arizona last week. And they did not look good at all. Arizona did things that kind of exposed them. So I'm gonna take I'm gonna go with the Cougars.
All right, Juicy, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Cougars as well. I was looking at Cincinnati's schedule, and they've had some pretty bad losses to some, I wouldn't say some great teams. So yeah, I'm gonna go with BYU.
All right, let me bring us back on cam here. Let's see. I need to stop this screen share first of all. Bring us back on cam. Thank y'all for tuning in here to this episode here of Fishbowl Sports. But look, we have our little QR code up there that you can be scanning on. If you're on our YouTube or Instagram page, you should be able to see this QR code here. So, we've got plenty of merch for LSU fans, Raging Cajun fans, just Louisiana fans. If you need a gumbo pot, you can get it through that link right there too. So,
But yeah,
because we're having some cold weather coming up pretty soon as well. So we got that going on. Christmas gifts. I don't want y'all late and y'all wife is over there beating y'all with a wooden spoon over your heads or anything. So, we got that going on there. Go visit our friends at Team Whiskey. We just had a post about them today that we posted about Team Whiskey. So go get them nice hats. They got a nice little underbrim hat there with some nice designs. Pretty cool stuff there. They're working over there at Team Whiskey. So, yep, I think that'll be it for me here. Anything you want to say before we get off here, guys?
High school football playoffs started last week. If you haven't been, support your local high school football teams. I know the Jackets are playing Friday night, so the Kinder Yellow Jackets are playing Friday night against Kaplan, I think. So go support your local high school football playoffs.
Juicy, what you got to say?
Nothing much. Just gonna say, man, go get that gumbo pot and whatever them pots that weather's about to turn cold, Shy.
When?
Yep.
Not till a week after next, bud.
Next week. That's next week is Thanksgiving now.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in here. We'll have a great, wonderful night. We'll see you here next time. Fishbowl Sports. Have a good night. Fishbowl.